folks, I'm going to tell you 5 quick facts about black bull markets. Now, did you know, number 1, they're New Zealand FMA regulated. Number 2, did you know they have a copy trading service where you can either be a signal provider or copy signals? And number 3, did you know they've got over 26,000 tradable assets, including Forex, crypto, stocks, indices, and even more? And number 4, did you know they offer 500 to 1 leverage? And number 5, if you open up an account today and trade 1 lot a month, they're going to give you TradingView Pro for free. Check them out, Black Bull Markets.
Good morning, afternoon, evening, and whatever time of day it is in your time and part of the world. Hello, and welcome back to the stream. My name is Gentsla, and we're out here trading our Blue Guardian 100k challenge. And so, yeah, let's just bring that up. And here we go. Okay, so as we can, let me just make that big. Okay, as we can see with the review, the thing that just came out. Yesterday with yesterday's trading, we have now gone up to our 0.3%, which is good. So we're coming back. It's not going to stop. Hello, Exile. Hello, Tom. Welcome back. Okay, so let's just stop that and then bring up our charts for the day. Okay, as you can see right now, we have our daily opening that's been set. Yesterday, beautiful was the daily open. We have our weekly right over here. We took liquidity on the buy side, and then we took liquidity on the sell side for that day, and then came all the way back down. With going to Euro, exactly the same thing was presented. So we had the daily high from Friday that was seen to, came through our Hong Kong gap, and then just continued going higher and ripping all the way up here, which is beautiful. And then it made an instant reverse, guess what, in London, to come right back down and then to the Hong Kong gap, ultimately seeking the daily low. Okay, and then we've come back up here. Why? Because they want to hold price close to the Friday, as you can see right over here on Friday, that 259 close. They're holding price quite close to that, just because there's a little bit of a problem with the Hong Kong session. Their indices and stuff like that were closed just because of a typhoon or hurricane warning. So the chart is still the same, but so today I'm thinking that this Hong Kong gap, or from there to wherever we open now at 9:15, is going to be a place of importance. What I'm wanting to see today is I'm wanting to see price go up here and then ultimately come lower, just for this morning. The hour, you can see that we're building whatever's going on here, but there's a lot of downside here on the left side. As you can see, there's a lot of downside going on. I've left all of these in place because they have not been seen to, which means that is a high point of interest for me this week. I want to see price going first higher and then ultimately coming back down, just to at least give those legs some balance. We go look at AUD right over here from yesterday. Thursday and Friday, we kicked in and we started the run to fill in my trade over here. This is where I took my losses, was because I wanted to see this price taken. And guess what happened? That Hong Kong gap there was not filled in London. It was not filled in New York. But what are we waiting for? Well, the next day and the next day, what happened? Isn't that phenomenal? I just find it's the funniest thing ever. Okay, it's just so funny. I love it. So where are we now? On GBP. So we still got about 16 minutes before the trade time kicks in. We're looking at algorithmic legs and where we're setting things. Okay, so we have this. Today, the gap is normal, is a normal gap today. So it is 6:04, closing candle, till 7:45, opening. That's our opening gap. So with price action today, right now, I'm thinking that it's going to do exactly what I said. It's going to come up. It's going to set what it's doing. And then we're going to make sells today. Kalashnik kid, full margin. Let's go. Oh, it's wild. It's wild. So I'm expecting that price, because it needs to be close to this candle over here. This is now this is a gap. So what we might see is that we might see price come all the way up here, and then from there turn around and come lower. GU as well has a lot of unfilled sell side that needs to be taken. Okay, so all I want to see is I want to see that gap at least come in and tap that gap and then start making a reversal for me to get involved. It's just phenomenal. Look at that. I mean, when I say it comes down to almost the pip, like look, like it comes down. What's the distance between here? Like 904 to here is 876. It's like a two pip difference over here. I mean, yo, it's wild. All right, so let's see where euro is right now. We're taking the daily highs again. So we're looking at this. We're looking at how we are in price. I know today is one of the days that the breakout traders are going to get trapped, unless I'm just very wrong and they continue on the push higher. But I'm expecting that these traders here, they're going to start taking buys as soon as it comes up here, and they're going to get trapped and they're just going to like slam it down. Especially with the Hong Kong gap being underneath it and the daily gap being underneath it again as well. So 259 is here. Previous day's 259 is over here. So this actually, for me, is a minimum target. Over here. And let's just open my broker. Let's see what the broker is saying. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you something as well. Yeah, sells are definitely incoming. Definitely incoming. It's a whole bunch of perfect price action. Equal lows, void at the bottom. What price is that void? 2283 to 2299. So that's down here. 2283 to 2289. There, right there, there's a void. That is a beautiful target. Oh, it looks like I'm pulling that out of thin air. I'm pulling that out of my ass. But am I really? That's the question. Am I really? So if we look at what happened on Friday, okay, I said that there was a magical void over here in no man's land where there was no price. Price went higher to here. At midnight it swapped over, and then guess what happened? it came to fill in this magical void. Isn't that strange? Inefficiencies in price. So yeah, I'm looking at sales today. This is wait for it. How's everyone's weekend been? How are we all doing? Another reason why I'm looking for sales is, again, we have our, while waiting for your answers, 6:30 to 7:30. So 6:30 here. Where's 7:30? Over here. Yep. Sell side's been taken. So that sell side now has been taken. It's seeking buy side. 6:30. 7:30, and now buy side's been taken. And after it seeks a point of liquidity, we will start coming back down. How do I trade my indices in New York? Same time. So 9:50 to 10:10. So we go over here. Where are we right now? On the US 500. Oh, it's stalling. This was predictable. Why? Because again, if I were to go over here to 4 o'clock of the previous day, okay, 4 o'clock. Now the height of, wait, where are we? Friday, 4 o'clock. What are the highs over here? Okay, the highs of that day are here before 4 o'clock. And then the lows, where's 4 o'clock? Is here. So that's the close. So that is now seen as a range. As soon as price opens at 9:30, 30 over here, I'm expecting that price, or it did come down in the pre-market session to come underneath here, but it would continue going higher to go fill in the unresolved buy side liquidity. As soon as it snapped that, then we continue our days. And of course, the Hong Kong gap and stuff, the Hong Kong gap is like around here-ish. Okay, maybe a bit lower. I think over here, like that's the Hong Kong gap. It came up in London, it came down in New York, it went up to the Hong Kong gap and continued. Where am I from? I'm from South Africa. Any chance of seeing the experimental stop out trade? What do you mean by that? Live train zone? I'm glad everyone's doing well. Yeah, Matt, I'm all good. I'm all good. I'm all good. I'm just chilling. I have to open my broker again because it's not. There we go. That's better. 6 minutes. They might actually start a bit earlier today. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, not in South Africa. I'm actually right now. I'm in Australia. So for me, it's 10:44 a.m. I was questioned, do you print the US stock market gap on DXY2? Hold on, my battery is low on my mouse. So plug it in. There we go. I don't know much about Black Bull because I don't actually trade that. So what's DXY doing? Let's go have a look. Okay, we're coming and filling this gap over here. Come lower. Hitting 259. I'm in Melbourne. So hold on, there was a question here. Do you print the US stock market gap on DXY2? Do I print the US stock market gap? What gap are you talking about? You're talking about the real time to electronic trading hours gap, or are you talking about the opening gap? How much time do I need to live from my trades? I just started ICT courses. With ICT stuff, I would recommend that you do as he says, as just demo ball it, and like demo balling is an amazing thing for you to gain confidence. And then just keep hitting it every single day. Be consistent with it every single day. That's all you need. You just need the consistency. A lot of people fail in trading because they're not disciplined enough to stick to a routine of if you see me now, most days I am at the same time, I'm on the charts and I'm here and I'm reading price. And so what that does is that sets a routine, and it's almost just like people who have jobs and stuff. The normal like working hours that they'll have is they'll have to wake up, they'll have to brush their teeth, they'll do whatever they have to do, and then they go to work. This is almost the same. This is like the same thing in a way. This is your work. So you have to be there at the same time every day doing what you do. It's SMT on, is it? There's SMT on Euro and GBP. For those in Australia, that coffee right there, I have to admit, the taste is pretty good. I'm a big fan of coffee. I'm not in any trades yet. I'm waiting. Looks like there's SMT in the market. It looks like price diverging. So what I mean by that is here on DXY, what we see price going lower. On GU, price is going lower. No, that should be going higher. like euro is doing. The euro is going higher, so this is following what DXY is doing, which is good. GBP is not. So that's showing me that there's a cracking correlation, meaning that we're going to get a move soon. And I wonder why, because it's our time. Now in the AM session, I am convinced that it's going to go lower, so I'm taking sells. Yeah, that's why AU is in a very consolidated range right now. Okay, it's time. Let's hunt. Let's see what happens. Euro has not broken any structure yet. GU has had a change in structure. If GU holds this low right now, then and doesn't go higher, then I'll be looking at like euro to enter. I'm staying away from AU right now just because of that news. The news would come out at, for Australians, it is 11:30. Plot the OMX gap. I don't even know what the OMX gap is. Yes, there are, of course, Dr. Lecter, there are other gaps. But for me, I find that I found my way of trading. I know how I trade, I know why I trade, I know when I trade. I know what time I trade. What's DXY doing? So I'm looking at dollar long today in the AM. AM for me, AM. Because we've taken this Friday's close. Let's see what price gives us. This is not confirmed. I'm just waiting on time here. When this candle closes, let's see how price wants to react here. Yeah. So I'm actually getting into this. Oh, sorry, I'm not presenting my screen, so my bad. This is the one I'm on right now. $0.5, yeah. So you can see the risk here. That's $500, and I'll be making 1523. Again, I have 2R coming off here. $30 seconds. Depending on how this candle reacts, I'm going to pull my stop. To just above here. Then I lower our risk to 200. If you look left, this whole area right here, that's really big. Okay. And that's 2R. Now, because I've done that, I put it down to break even. And we'll let the rest ride. So if you see on my, I'll just stop this and I'll pull up my trading view. That's what it looks like. And so I'm just waiting for the rest to complete down here. That's it. Chilled. So yeah, we're 0.5% up now, which is good. How it should be. I'm looking at price, possibly even today, like I said, coming all the way down to here underneath these lows. But I'm chilled with the continues going down. Will be 1.2% up, so it's not a problem. Anyways, yeah. So that's what's been that's how it happens. It's quick, it's effective, it's chilled. No need to waste time. We know exactly what we're looking for, don't we? Let's see how the other charts are responding right now. The XY is coming and tapped right there. Ooh. It doing that makes me cautious. What are other charts doing? I'm creating square liquidity right here. No, it's the right direction. So just hold. Every day. Does it shock you? If you've been tuning in to the streams, does it shock you? It shouldn't. .2 spread where on the broker itself. So it's a raw account. So I just wanted to carry on driving because buy side's been taken, sell side needs to be taken underneath here. I might even pull my stops lower, as in my take profit stops. So I'll do that with you, unless the trade completely rips and goes. Okay, so see my stops are here. I might even pull that lower, because what I'm thinking is that void in price that's right there, that you can see right there, that's the target. So if it wants to pull lower, it's going to seek more. And if not, it's fine. I've already made money on the day. Do I care? No. The DXY is ripping in price action right now. DXY is here, and in relation. So it's below the section over here. It's actually down to about here ish. Almost at the 259 for what do you call it? For Friday's close of Hong Kong. IFD, and yeah, that was the wick. That was the actual wick. So let's go into Euro and pull up the 15. If you're confused, you pull up the 15-minute chart, and you see where the wick was created at the top there at 8:45, and then the next candle, we're just tapping into a fair value gap. So if you are bullish, now's the time that you'd be taking your profits off, like if you completely going off. But for me, I've seen that the previous daily high, Friday's daily high, has been taken. So I'm actually expecting price. So here on 15 minutes, I'm expecting price to actually go lower because all of this liquidity down here. Is Blue Guardian regulated? Blue Guardian's a prop firm. They use 8cap as their broker. Now, I was having issues with the 8cap the other day because I was trying to finesse my entry, like you can see here. But they don't actually give us, they put me in. So I entered, it was a very similar kind of thing. They entered me, but they entered me at a lower price. And I was just like, what? It has me stopped shocking me at this point. I get you, I get you. Cheers, Matt. No stress. As I said, we're just out here. We're just out here trading. I could YOLO this on a 1% and literally like pass in a few days, but I'm doing this for you guys so that you can actually see what it's like to trade how I trade, to trade like the strategies that I trade and how I see the market. It's also got a void underneath here. This leg needs to be mitigated. Mitigated. There's equal lows on GU down here. What time did you say you actually started trading? I started looking at the markets just over 2.5 years ago, and with ICT's concepts, I just read price and read it a lot. So because of where we are right now, looking at the 5 minutes, what I'm looking at here is, no, don't do that. What I'm looking at right now is that I want to actually take my line here, okay, my profit line. Because as you can see right here, there's a fair value gap in price that's there. I would not want to see price go above that fair value gap. So I'm going to pull that stop to just above that there. Okay, so we're sitting at $90 profit, so that will cover commissions for the whole trade, which means that we're chilling. Because I wouldn't want price to come back up here. If it does want to come up, that's okay. If it doesn't, whatever. It is what it is. Shan. No, I've also got a life, you know. I've got family. I can't be on the charts too long. So I've got to take care of them. You know what I mean? So like for today now, because it's stalling because we're coming into our Hong Kong opening time. Now this opening time is interesting because right now we're trading pre-session in Hong Kong, like the Hong Kong pre-session. So those traders will kick in and then they will start seeking the nearest liquidity points at 9:15, 9:16. What time should I start marking up the chart for the strategy before the trading video starts? You can literally do it if you're thinking about it. Like I normally actually I start my stream at my time 10:30. And how do I put it? I give myself 20 minutes because I need to start the stream. I need to chat to you guys. I need to tell you what I'm thinking, where price is going. I don't need the lines and stuff on my chart. I do that for you so that you know, so you can see visually where price is. I always do actually mark out the Hong Kong gaps though, because it's interesting to see. But once you know where they are for the day, you're sorted. But you can have a minute, you can have 5 minutes before. Doesn't matter. Because the price is doing what it's doing, it's stalling at this point right now. Let's go back into 1 minute and see what price given us in here. Because the other charts are leading up. As you can see here, it's pushing up. It's pushing up. It's a fair value gap here. So it's what's happening, what I personally think is happening, unless I'm completely wrong, is that they're pushing price up right now to shake the people that are in the trades. So to like shake them out so they can continue driving. Unless they want to at the open, which is in 3 minutes, because the open is at 12430. So this 2430 right here, this price 30 at the bottom of that white line there. Okay, that price right there is where the market's closed on Friday. So I'm expecting it comes up to here, it'll come up and then it'll continue going down. If not, again, we're in profit, so we're chilled. Because AU, you see there, it's set this, it's pushing up. Let me go look at what XY is doing. It's coming down to fill in these voids. Let's see. You're telling me that they're gonna close price 14. Things are gonna start getting really interesting in a minute. HK50, let's have a check. What time are you opening? Bye-bye. Let's see if they open on 15 or if they open on 16 today. Whoa, 15. They opened all the way down here. So down on everything else. That's going to be need to fill to the buy side. But it's going to be to push down first. And we stopped out. So I'll show you what I mean. So yeah, we're up 0.5% now. Yay. Where we? Here we are. Stop this. Present. In train view, as you can see here, price opened right here. I mean, that's where it closed on Friday. And today's not Monday, today's Tuesday. And we're opened all the way down here. So price is now going to fill in this gap. Okay, and if it leaves it and it starts going short, like I said, there might be another entry. We're looking in a couple of minutes, but I don't necessarily know yet, because we're going to have to see where we are in regards to. So that was our trade. G's gone higher. So I expect EU to go higher as well. AU. Pushing higher. There's a little bit of a cracking correlation in that GU is all the way down here and it needs to go up. So it's following this perfectly. Euro, on the other hand, it actually is going to need to go down. So where are we now? We've just set our Hong Kong gap for the day. So this is what you're going to use in your London and New York. 15. We'll look here. See how it filled that gap in instantaneously. Bang. The open of 9:15. So our Hong Kong gap is, if price continues to go higher, it's on the sell side. Came into that daily perfectly, bang, and then went up. So then we'll still need to take the rest of this liquidity right up here. Where are we? Just up here. Yeah, so again, if you just put out the Hong Kong gap, you can see price went up to the Hong Kong gap, came down to the Hong Kong gap, went away from the Hong Kong gap, set a new day, Hong Kong gap, then came down to Hong Kong gap, went back up to the previous day, Hong Kong gap, went up, came down, where we're going. Okay, beautiful. So that was a nice example of a Tuesday being successful yet again. Okay, so I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. It's been nice chilling here with you, presenting my trades. Oh, because with that price action, all right. So I would have normally set it over here. This is where I know. I would have normally set it over here at the opening gap, but I saw that there's a void down here. So what you might be looking at is price coming up and then coming back down to the void. So that's why. Because there is now SMT in the charts for sure. We see how price has gone up, like really up. Euro has not. So I might actually hold this and then continue going down. Where's the time? 18, 19, 20. They're getting ready for news. What I mean by news, RBA minutes. Oh, we're still taking sales though. But with this, I'm looking at possible buys because Friday was here. So AUD actually needs, like, this is unfilled. William Torkington, with my strategy, I only do it across the USD pairs, so I don't do other things. I don't do the exotics like AUD, NZD, and GBP, AUD, things like that. No. Okay, so hopefully everyone has enjoyed, and I'll see you again tomorrow, same time, same place. Be consistent. I'll see you then. Bye, everyone.